Hi, this is going to be a Venus in Aquarius tarot reading special. We're going to look at how Venus in Aquarius affects our partnerships, how it affects ourselves, and we will also look at what we need to do, okay, how we should apply ourselves while Venus is in the sign of Aquarius. And then I will wrap everything up with any additional messages and advice the universe wants to bring through. Please just remember that it may or may not resonate for you depending where you're at on your path at this time, okay? We do have Venus in Aquarius pretty much the entire month of January. I believe it just stopped short of the, last couple days in January, so. Alright, I'm going to be using a deck that I have yet to use in any public reads, so let's see. I'm feeling drawn to it today. So, how does Venus in Aquarius affect the collective's partnerships? Venus in Aquarius, how does it affect our partnerships? January 2023. Venus in Aquarius, how is it affecting our partnerships? January 2023. Why do you want to come out? The Sustainer. Okay. I'm going to clarify these a bit more, but I'm going to pull for each question initially. Alright, the Maiden is here. So I feel like there's an energy of uncomfortableness. I feel like maybe this is about diving deep into that uncomfortableness, okay? There is an energy of... I feel like it's like the basis of our mental connection, but it like dives deeper. It goes deeper. Alright, to maybe a more uncomfortable place. So tell me how Venus in Aquarius affects ourselves as a collective. How is Venus in Aquarius affecting the collective self? January 2023. It's kind of rude. Okay. The Shapeshifter. Alright. Interesting. Okay, so Apocalypse. So I do feel like, so there's some sort of like adjustment, okay? It like forces you to readjust. It forces you to, I'm hearing reconsider, okay? Reconsider. Maybe your approach, how you handle partnerships, how you handle your connections. Okay, tell me how the collective is to apply themselves while Venus is in Aquarius. January 2023. How is how is the collective to apply themselves while Venus is in Aquarius? January 2023. Yeah. I feel like there's this energy of diving deeper. Okay, there's an energy of diving deeper. So it may start out as like some sort of more intellectual, like on a more intellectual level, and then it's a matter of diving deeper into yourself, into your emotions. Okay, the Storm. Again, I feel like the emotions, diving deeper into those feelings, those emotions, that I feel like are kind of born from an intellectual state, an intellectual place, okay? So now we're going to clarify this little deck. Switch it up here. Alright. What's the Sustainer? How Venus in Aquarius is affecting the collective's partnerships. January 2023. Tell me about the Sustainer. How Venus in Aquarius is affecting... Thank you. Okay, so the Hierophant. Again, I feel like there's this energy of diving deeper, okay? I feel like this is figuring out a more solid approach, a more beneficial approach to your partnerships, okay? I feel like also this is like honoring those ideals, okay? Your ideals, your personal views on things, okay? But there may be some adjustment made with the shapeshifter. Figuring out what's important to you here when it comes to your partnerships. Three of Cups, yeah, that's speaking to those partnerships, okay? Tell me more about the sustainer. What's the Hierophant with the sustainer? How Venus in Aquarius is affecting the collective's partnerships, January 2023. Tell me about the Hierophant with the sustainer. Ace of Wands. Okay, so it's like there's some sort of like new drive or new passion, some sort of renewed, I feel like, vision or ideals, okay? Some, these hands are all kind of tying in together. I feel like it's understanding how you operate, understanding how others operate, okay? And there may be some sort of adjustment there. Or that either that's needed or taking place, okay? So Two of Pentacles, yeah, I feel like that's that kind of that adjustment, okay? That balancing act. What's important versus what's not as important, okay? And the Emperor's here too, so again, I feel like kind of, you know, adhering to those ideals that you have, those values that you have, but also not coming from an egotistical place, okay? More humble. So tell me how the shapeshifter, tell me about the shapeshifter, how Venus in Aquarius is affecting the collective self. January 2023. Tell me about the shapeshifter. Justice. So there's like a more balanced approach here. There's a more fair approach, okay? It's teaching you to be more fair. I feel like there's differences here, okay? I feel like there's differences in ideals, there's differences in values, there's differences in opinion and views, okay? So I feel like there's this balance. It's teaching you to, you know, be more balanced, be more fair in your partnerships, okay? And as well as with yourself, okay? Because I feel like it's this balancing act of, you know, being fair to others, but also being fair to yourself, honoring others, but yet honoring yourself, okay? So there's figuring that out, okay, with the Queen of Swords. It's being true to yourself while also, you know, respecting others, okay? So the Chariot pops out while I'm sitting here speaking. And the Six of Swords is on the bottom. So let me see what else though. Tell me more about Justice with the shapeshifter energy. How Venus in Aquarius is affecting the collective self. January 2023. Tell me more about Venus with the shapeshifter. I feel like also there's like this need to not compare, okay? Apples to oranges. I'm getting the apples to oranges here. So again, honoring other people's differences, okay? Or honoring your differences with other people. Chariot wants to come out. So we'll take it. Again, I feel like it's a balancing act. This guy on this bicycle, it's like there's balance that's needed, okay? So it's figuring out how to balance and move forward here. Okay, with this sense of balance, with this energy of balance and peace. Again, I feel like there's differences here. There's some differences that you have within your partnerships, and it's like it's there for a reason. It's there to teach you how to balance out, honor other people, but yeah, honor yourself at the same time, okay? Coming from a more humble place, okay, less egotistical. So you have the sun on the bottom. Okay, tell me more about this balance then with the shapeshifter energy. The moon. Okay, so again, I feel like it's diving deep, okay? It is going within some here with the moon. It is diving deep, honoring yourself, okay? Honoring your own feelings, yet respecting that of others, okay? The Fool is here as well as the Queen of Cups. I feel like this is kind of teaching you to balance. It's getting you more comfortable with the idea of your emotions. It's getting comfortable with feelings and emotions and the differences that you might have when it comes to those, you know, versus other people. It's teaching you to be okay with yourself and with your own feelings for some. Okay, tell me about the mirror energy. How the collective is to apply themselves during this time. Venus and Aquarius, January 2023. Tell me about the mirror energy. Knight of Swords. Okay, what I'm getting off the bat is I feel like this is about looking through a different lens in a sense, okay? It is looking through a different lens, a more clear lens, okay? With the Knight of Swords. I feel like there is some sense of like brutal honesty here. Okay, you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Five of Swords on the bottom. There could be a sense of brutal honesty for some reason. I'm getting... So how is the collective to apply themselves while Venus is in Aquarius? Going within. I feel like this is knowing the way forward. This is knowing how to move forward, okay? Truthfully, honestly, fairly. Again, I feel like there's lessons involved. So there could be some sense of brutal honesty that has brought about some lessons, okay? Like karma is teaching a thing or two here with the mirror. So it's a matter of pause and reflection, going within, becoming comfortable within that place, okay? Finding balance within that place. Temperance on the bottom, so there's an energy of healing and again balance, okay? This balancing act. What's the Wheel of Fortune with the mirror for the collective? How the collective, thank you. So you actually have the Three of Wands and it showed itself in reverse. I feel like this is stopping what doesn't work. This is stopping what doesn't work in regard to both your partnerships and with yourself, okay? King of Cups is here. So it's stopping what doesn't work. It's finding that place of balance within emotionally and acting accordingly. So give me here for the collective. Give me here for the collective. Venus and Aquarius, January 2023. What else do you have here for the collective? Okay, you have worth waiting for, which is divine timing, being at work in your love life. So this is that Wheel of Fortune. This is that karma, right? Worth waiting for. There's lessons here. There's some sort of lessons to be learned here, being taught, okay? And I feel like in that time, or, you know, once that has played out, once that has wrapped up, okay, as far as the lessons being learned, you know, that's when you find what you need to find. That's when things come into your life that you maybe have been wanting, okay? Past life relationship, you have known each other before. I feel like that could be speaking to the past, okay, with the lessons being learned. But also there's like something that you're longing for. There's a longing, and I feel like it's, you know, on the other side of this wheel. It's, you know, it comes with the lessons learned, essentially. Give me another one here for the collective. Venus in Aquarius, January 2023. Okay, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Forgiving and learning. Again, there's lessons to be learned here. Karma at play. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So this is, you know, you being open to that idea, okay, of love in your present moment. Loving yourself, you know, not holding grudges here. Letting, you know, the past be what it is, and healing, moving forward. Okay. Give me one more for the collective. Venus in Aquarius, January 2023. Yeah. So clear your energy from past situations and people, okay, very soon. Deciding what you want so that it comes to you, okay? Again, it's like being open. It's being open to what can be, the possibilities here, okay? Adhering to your values, adhering to your ideals. But I do feel like, you know, there is a balance here of being closed-minded and closed off, okay? Don't, you know, don't do that. You gotta stay open. You gotta be open here at the same time that you're, you know, adhering to those values and those ideals and whatnot, okay? There's a balance. It's like a fine line, okay? Honoring yourself, but also respecting others here, okay? Being open to others, all right, with the differences. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. What else do you have here for the collective? Venus in Aquarius, January 2023. Give me messages for Venus in Aquarius for the collective. What is a collective need to hear at this time? Venus in Aquarius for the collective self. Advice for the collective self. So you have the screw. Ooh, okay. So I feel that this is not holding grudges. This is not letting past hurt or experiences, okay, cause you to act impulsively. And again, there's a standoffish energy, okay? So be careful not to do that here, because I feel like that kind of keeps yourself at a standstill and, you know, from having good partnerships, worthwhile partnerships, the document. Okay, so interesting about the document. I feel like sometimes, you know, can be an agreement or a separation, things of that nature. Okay, it could be news, but what I'm getting from the document is that this is speaking to those differences that you might have with others, okay? And not being so quick to react to those differences, okay? With the screw. So on the bottom is mall crawl. So this is about being surprised, pleasantly surprised, okay? Yeah, I feel like, again, you could kind of like sabotage a situation or a partnership if you're not careful of your response to it, okay? Give me another one here to the differences that you might have. Wow, groom. love of a lifetime. Okay, I feel like you are your own love of a lifetime. You should be. You should honor yourself as such, okay? But also, I feel like, again, this is speaking to other partnerships here, okay? Or, definitely like an ideal partner, okay? And again, there's an energy of potentially self-sabotaging in the event of not being able to adjust and find balance between, I feel like, differences that you might have. I keep coming back to differences, okay? Taking out the trash, cutting ties, emotional clearing, self-love, and healing. Okay, so again, I do feel like you are a love of a lifetime for yourself, first and foremost, okay? And then, you know, there's this healing energy, there's this balancing act that's required, that's necessary. And I feel like upon finding that balance is where you open yourself up to ideal partnerships, okay? Final, let's get to the front, thank you. So when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So this is coming back to the Wheel of Fortune. This is coming back to that mirror energy, that introspection, those lessons to be learned here. Okay, healing is on the bottom. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. So give me one more here. So life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. Okay. So again, you know, being open here to the differences, finding a balance when it comes to those differences, so, you know, to find this happiness, I feel like, okay, to find ideal partnerships, okay, to, I feel like it's a matter of being open and adjusting and accepting of differences. Don't be closed off and closed-minded. New beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. For the collective, Venus in Aquarius. Tell me more here for the Venus in Aquarius. For the collective, January 2023. Everything you need, your courage, strength, compassion, and love, everything you need is already within you. Try to be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. Again, looking past those differences, being accepting of those differences here, okay? Taking a leap of faith into the unknown. All right. And we'll just, for kicks, wrap it up here with this deck. Actually, I'm gonna get this deck. Get some advice here for the collective regarding Venus in Aquarius, January 2023. Let's get the final message for the collective. Venus in Aquarius, January 2023. Thank you. Number 25 with Emergence, which invites us to approach our reality with a childlike attitude of innocence and wonderment, and to watch and celebrate the beauty that unfolds from that place. 19, Delight, supporting our capacity to create and experience feelings of intense joy and happiness. The more delight we feel, the more delight we evoke in others. So being open, being more lighthearted, being able to, you know, I feel like adults can be a lot more close-minded than children, you know, and I feel like that's kind of what that's speaking to. So give me one more. Or two more, we'll take it. Okay. So Passion 34, which reminds us that beneath every intense emotion lies the hidden gem of insight, balance, and calm. Coming back to the balance. It assists us in finding the balance within this intensity, moving us from chaos to the calm of its core, where we can let its long-lasting wisdom fill us up. So again, I feel like in that sense, it is about diving deep. It is getting to that, you know, it's that balancing act from within. Okay, that adjustment. 33 with miracle, which supports our belief in ourselves as a part of source, and therefore our belief that anything is possible. So not being closed-minded, not being closed off, not being pessimistic, okay? Not being quick to judge others just because of their differences. Okay, not to be hard on ourselves just because of our own differences. All right. 11, belief, which supports our sense of self-worth based on our gifts and talents and a strong connection to source. Yeah. So that's what I have for y'all. Hopefully it makes sense. Hopefully it's helpful to somebody. And I will catch you another time. Thanks so much.